I'm like trying to like think what we're doing.
No, shut the freak up and do it. We're talking about bulking. It's pretty simple.
Alright guys, welcome to a Barbell Boss production. You got me, Jacob, and him, Garrett. And we decided to do a podcast today. Our sponsors are Monster, Unleash the Beast, and Kleenex. So today our topic is going to be why did I bulk and what happened?
No, our topic's going to be bulking in general. You going to make a podcast for, about what? We already made that video, you fool.
Did we?
Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about bulking, how you're supposed to do it, how to mess it up. Jake's going to be mainly talking about that one. I'm going to be talking about some tips I have for smaller guys that have trouble eating calories, little tips and tricks that they can use in order to get their food in. I'm going to be talking about expectations as to what you should be gaining as a beginner, intermediate, and a advanced lifter. So let's split it up into two parts. We're going to have a nutrition part, a training part. Let's first talk about nutrition because that's mainly what bulking is nutrition. So anyways,
so to start off nutrition, I always like to have a Monster in the morning. It really gets my body fueled, the natural vitamins that you usually need. Tastes great, natural. It's dairy free, and I really like it.
it's gluten free too.
It's good. So sponsor Monster.
Yeah. Anyways, so the first thing of nutrition is how do you set up your macros for a bulk and what is a bulk? A bulk simply refers to being in a caloric surplus. Usually, a bulk is calculated, and there's two different schools of thoughts when it comes to bulk. You have people that actually care and count and try to eat mostly whole foods and stuff like that. And then you have people that go more on a dirty bulk and don't really count calories. They just sort of eat everything they possibly can as quick as they can and as many times a day as they possibly can. Jake would fall under that category. What do you think about that, Jake?
Yeah, I'd have to go with I'm fat, really fat.
Yeah. So there's basically two different types of bulks. You have a lean bulk, which is you're trying to minimize the amount of fat gain
Which I
during
did
the
not
bulk.
do.
Yeah, and then you have a dirty bulk. So that's when people talk about bulking, those are basically the two different ways.
And originally what I thought was a dirty bulk is you literally just eat as much as I can. And that's kind of what I did, but not really. I kind of kept it at about 3,000 calories, but I went over my fat probably every single day. And that's exactly what you don't want to do.
Yeah, but we'll talk more about his fed bulk. But right now what I want to talk about is lean bulking. So what lean bulking doesn't mean is it doesn't mean that you're going to be only eating whole foods, because up to a certain point, once you hit your vitamin and nutrient needs for the day, it's just not, you don't need any more. For example, some people who might have a different body that's like an extreme outlier to most people, they may have to eat a ridiculous amount of food in order to gain even a small bit of weight.
Which I am not, even a little bit.
Yeah. So these kinds of people, they'll be eating 4,000 calories, 600 carbs, crazy stuff like that. And a lot of the times, these people, if they try to get all 600 carbs and all the calories that they need from clean foods, that would be really, really difficult. And the amount of fiber they would be eating would ruin their digestive tract.
Yeah, I think I already did that to myself without the fiber.
Yeah. Oh, my hair's looking sick. Anyways, so
I feel hot.
yeah, I'm wearing a jacket.
Why is it so hot in here? My face feels hot.
I think you're just nervous.
No, I'm not. No, this is how hot I usually am. My monitor's probably in the way.
Yeah. So dirty bulking, on the other hand, it's awful.
It's alright.
There's, I guess, some pros. You get to eat a lot of food. Oh, thanks, Jake.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Wow, nice and professional.
It looks like we're in a cave.
We'll just cut that out. Anyways, okay, pros and cons. So, pros of a lean bulk. Minimal fat gain, which means you have to cut less. minimal amounts of. Hold on, let me think. What are the pros of lean bulking?
You're not fat.
Okay, so that's basically the biggest.
The one pro to lean bulking is you don't get fat. I literally got as fat as I've ever been, but I also have way more muscle, so my body composition is completely different. I'm the same weight I was before I even touched a dumbbell, which is about 230, and I look completely different. Completely different. All my fat is stored in different places. I have triple the muscle.
Yeah, body composition change.
Body composition can in a 10-year span, somebody can look completely different in 10 years span.
Yeah, so I guess, you don't gain more muscle during a lean bulk. You just gain less fat.
You just gain less fat. So keep it under a certain percentage of fat.
Yeah. Now, when you're lean bulking, as I was saying, you don't need to get all of your calories from clean foods. Feel free to have ice cream and stuff. Once you've hit your micronutrient needs for the day, then you are totally okay to get stuff from other places. Otherwise,
like Ben and Jerry's every
like Ben and Jerry's. If you
every single day.
If you eat that much on a bulk, then eat a Ben and Jerry's. There's no reason not to.
This is about 1,000 calories.
Yeah, and so lean bulking, it's okay if you eat stuff that isn't clean. It's not clean bulking. It's lean bulking. So, what are the pros of dirty bulking, Jake?
You get to eat as much food and grease and just butter as you possibly fit in your mouth, which is what I did. I'm pretty sure I've had a Ben & Jerry's every single day since my bulk.
That's expensive.
I think that's actually true.
See, you know what I don't understand? People that are like, whoa, dude, you spend $3.75 a day on some ice cream? I'm like, yeah, and you spend $3.75 every 2 days on cancer sticks that you smoke. Weirdo.
Is that what they call them?
Weirdo. Cons to dirty bulking.
Wait, what? What did I just say as a pro?
You said
you get to eat as much as you can.
You get to eat a bunch of trash.
Oh man, cons of dirty bulking. My mood is completely different. I don't know if it's
probably from micronutrient deficiency.
All right, here's the cons of dirty bulking. So I dirty bulk. I did not dirty bulk as much as some people would, but I probably have not counted a macro in about 3-4 months. Not even looking at nutrition labels. So what is it? Cons?
Yeah, cons. Talk about the bad. What bad are you experiencing from being fat as crap?
Bad stuff from a dirty bulk. You're fat. My micronutrients are non-existent. My lifts have not gone up, at all.
Some have.
My deadlifts have.
Other stuff, accessories and all that.
But I've also been reforming my entire setup, my form.
Changing up form.
I'm completely. I'm making sure my form is.
Yeah, because Jake's form used to be really trash, so he's doing about the same reps and weight, but with better.
I feel a lot stronger.
Form.
So I am stronger. It's just I did not gain as much muscle as I should have been. So my micronutrients level were down basement floor levels. So I'm fat.
Depressed.
My micronutrients is nothing. Depression sets in because I am not happy with the way I look, so I was much happier getting up. I challenged myself. I used to, when I was on a cut, I would challenge myself every single day to hit my macros, eat a certain specific amount of micronutrients, like apples, fruits, veggies, all that stuff. And now when I'm bulking, I just don't care. So I don't have any challenge, so I'm depressed about me not being able to challenge myself every day as far as the eating aspect and also the gym aspect and lifting aspect, but also I'm just not happy with the way I look. Especially up in my upper chest and my chest area, I get man boobs.
Yeah.
Big old floppy man boobs.
Cones. Just cones. Delicious
cones.
Show them your cones.
You know which ones? Just you know these bad boys.
Yeah,
you know.
Show them.
Want to see all that fat right there? There's fat. There we go. I got some lat fat. I got plenty of lat fat right there.
Yeah.
So you know the snow cones that you get at the fair. That's basically what my nipples turn into. So the body image, which I'm not super obsessed about like some people. So to sum it up, just don't dirty bulk.
Yeah. It's pretty.
It's just not worth it. You can eat the foods I'm eating, just not as much and not as often,
and
which is fine.
The only thing you're doing is you're counting it. Something that I find interesting is me and Jake.
Thirsty.
Me and Jake were both like I'm pretty much lean
Complete
bulking.
opposite.
I'm lean bulking and he's dirty bulking essentially.
Yeah. And you can't eat as much food as me.
No, I definitely can't. Obviously.
Like I can't get it's so hard for me to get full. I literally have to eat like a huge bowl of rice. And
eating for me is way harder than training. Like I could train all day, like that's no problem. But eating is way more difficult for me. But the cool thing about lean bulking, I think, another big pro.
Still here.
Another pro about lean bulking is that I started off at 99 pounds and I'm up to 134. I'm hovering around 133, 134.
So that's like
depending on water weight.
That's what, like less than 2 years?
Yeah, that's like it's less than 2 years.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy with that, and I've gained like a lot of visible muscle. Like,
oh yeah,
I feel.
I'll throw up a before and after right now. You see that? You like that?
Yeah, you like that?
You like that? You like how?
You like that?
He looks like, I'm gonna put the picture of the Machinist now, Christian Bale from the 2004 hit The Machinist. There we go.
So, anyways, like you don't get the satisfaction of seeing the scale like just constantly going up. Or I don't, at least. For me, it kind of went from like 99 and then out of nowhere I was 110 and then from 110 to 120 and from 120 to like 128 and then from 128 I'm to where I am now.
But dude, that's got to be mostly your glycogen zinger levels.
Yeah. My bazing zing ding ding ling ding thing machine.
I don't think it's actual muscle, I think it's just stuff.
Yeah, but I have put on a little bit of fat, like definitely.
Show him, come on. Show him fat. Make sure you're in front.
Yeah, I don't know how to make.
Literally going to a half squat.
I'm barely in front.
Why are you wearing a jacket?
I don't know, I'm hot.
You like that?
You like those gamer?
There's still no fat on your chest.
No, there's still no fat on my chest.
Complete opposites.
I got some nice lats too, but I'm not gonna show you. Anyways, I feel pretty good. Like I don't eat as much vegetables as I should. I should definitely be eating more fruits and vegetables. Like definitely, I was doing really well there for like 2 or 3 weeks, but
here's the thing. People should be doing a lot more stuff in every aspect of their life. What you want to focus on is what you can do. So if for a week you're not eating more than like an apple and a banana and like a piece of spinach a day, if you're hitting your
just one.
It's just one leaf of spinach. You can't beat yourself up over that. It's just like I'm not gonna beat myself up over gaining a ton of weight and dirty bulking because I made that decision.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm fine. I'm not gonna look back and say, oh, I wish I did it different.
You know,
I learned from it. I learned from the process, and now just like how I originally cut for a year and I didn't do it very well. Now I know I'm starting to cut this coming week, and I know exactly what to do. I can almost guarantee I'm going to lose 10 pounds within the first week, which is mostly water weight, but still. And now next time I bulk, I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be eating a certain amount of oats, blah blah blah, fibers, all my micronutrients. So I know what I'm going to do next time. So it was just a learning.
I think another huge con to dirty bulking is even if you know exactly what you're talking about with fitness and you are the smartest fitness person ever,
you look
the
retarded.
second you dirty bulk, nobody takes you seriously. They're like, dude, isn't that guy into fitness? Why is he eating an ice cream? He's like, wow, that guy's fat as an African.
Or if I'm drinking a Monster like once a week,
yeah,
people think I'm an idiot.
That guy's fatter than a sumo wrestler. But that's an awful thing too. Like,
yeah,
that's pretty terrible.
Another thing in dirty bulking, it does affect, if you're a trainer or you're in the fitness world, it does affect, because basically your body is your business.
Which I don't, but I mean, this is for another topic, but I don't agree with that.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with it either. But
for example,
but when I didn't know anything about fitness, I wouldn't look at somebody like myself and be like, oh, he knows a bunch. I would look at somebody like Tony Horton, who's been training for 40 years and is ripped and has like 14 ab muscles. That's who I would go to.
Yeah.
So it's really hard for people to decipher when they're.
But for example, I wouldn't go if I wanted to be the best basketball player ever. I wouldn't go to Michael Jordan and have him teach me. I go to Michael Jordan's coach. So that's something to keep in mind, and we'll talk about that in another podcast.
So who would go? If somebody asked me for fitness advice, why just point them to you?
Yeah.
Because you trained me for like 2
And
months.
then I would point them to Mike Matthews, and it's all one giant circle.
That's true.
When should you bulk? If you're under 15% body fat, bulk. If you have no muscle on you and you're skinny fat, not sure. I'll refer an article, like this area. When shouldn't you bulk? If you're 30% body fat, don't bulk.
How much body fat percentage was I when I started bulking?
When you started bulking?
Yeah.
Not a clue. Probably like 15. Okay. So how do you set up your macros for bulking? That's a good question. Give me a sec. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is go to this muscleslife.com link. We're gonna have the link there, so you can get it. And in case you're wondering if you need to find it otherwise, just go to Google, type in Mike Matthews.
Just look up macro calculator. It's like the
yeah,
first one.
Mike Matthews macro calculator. Just go to Google and look up Mike Matthews macro calculator, and then select the bulking option and start your numbers there. And
this is a freaking infomercial.
If you're not gaining any weight,
go Mike Matthews. Call 818-6969, and we got a caller waiting for you. It's Mike Matthews.
If you're not gaining any weight, then add 25 carbs.
Oh, actually, okay. So wait, what are we talking about? You're not gaining weight.
We're talking about how to bulk, like how to set your numbers.
All right. If you are a teenage boy or girl and you're skinny, and not skinny fat, I'm talking like skin and bones, like arms that width.
Before picture.
This is what I told Brandon. I told him, Brandon, you don't necessarily have to go to the gym. You don't have to do all this stuff. He's 16?
Yeah.
I told him to, and it's not the most perfect method, but eat one bowl of cereal every single day, and until you start gaining weight, add another bowl of cereal.
That just sounds like a less effective version of Go Mad.
But I'm saying it's black and white. I'm not saying that's the best method. But if you're young and you don't know what to do and you don't really want to do much, like that's like the simplest. That's right off the top of my head. Matt Ogus said to do that. Yeah. He said if you're not gaining weight, like this is for people like you.
So yeah, that's one way to do it. The cereal thing, add a bowl of cereal. Another way to do it, a gallon of milk a day. I personally don't recommend it.
So my cereal idea was stupid, but go ahead, guys, drink a gallon of freaking milk.
I personally don't recommend it, and I'm going to leak an article that talks about why.
I didn't recommend the cereal thing either. I said it was not the most.
Yes, and I said milk was an option. Anyways, who cares? Who cares?
I do.
Okay, so let's talk about the other way you should not bulk. By not counting your macros, don't dirty bulk.
Don't clean eat bulk.
Don't clean eat. Don't bulk. Only clean eating, because if you're not counting your macros and you're clean eating, number one, if you are gaining muscle, like holy crap, you're a magician.
Like you're John Venus.
And number two, you're probably overloading on the fiber. There is a limit to the amount of fiber you should have a day.
Yeah.
Because trust me. Eat 80 grams of fiber tomorrow.
Have you ever woken up before and you had to like learn like a half a box of mini wheats and just halfway through and your stomach just twists and turns? I've had that happen. You know what I do? I go into the restroom with that bowl of mini wheats and I eat them. And
do you eat them on the toilet?
All right, let's finish up.
All right,
so that is going to do it for our first Barber Boss podcast.
That wraps it up.
Hope you enjoyed it.
That wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be talking about more topics in the future, and each video is going to get better and 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 better. I promise you. Thank you. If you want to ask us a question, I'm totally gonna put it in a video one day. So ask it. Send it to an email. Send it to YouTube. Send it to anywhere. You can contact us. Instagram, DMs. Hit me up. Ranch me, bro. Tendo.
Here's what we do. For any of you guys watching, if you want to ask any questions,
I mean, they're gonna be listening to.
Shut your mouth. We're gonna start a hashtag. It's gonna be called Ask the Barbell Bosses.
Wow. You want to steal a little bit more? Ask the barbell bosses. How about
Barbell Boss? I hate doing bees. I don't know.
bees are pretty bad.
Barbell Boss.
Get it?
I'm allergic.
Funny.
I'm allergic to bees.